Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here. These are the readings for September of 2022. They are general readings, and I will be, as I usually do at the beginning of the month, I will be expanding this reading. So we'll be looking in the expanded version of this reading. It will be more focused on romance and love. So we'll see what shows up in the general reading. Now, the pre-Raphaelite tarot is what I'm using for the 9-card spread. I'll be taking a Karma Dharma message, as I always do. I will be using the Good Tarot. I'll be taking 3 cards from here pertaining to love, so we'll be looking at that, and then we'll be expanding on love in the extended. I will be also using the Energy Oracle for advice, as well as the Moonology Oracle, which is more about your subconscious fears, intuition, anything that's going on for you emotionally, which can relate to matters pertaining to home or where you are emotionally. Are you happy? Are you feeling serene? What's going on in your emotional life? So the Moonology will also give us more understanding about matters pertaining to love as well as home, and anything to do with the yin energy, the nurturing psychic energy that we all hold. Now in the extended, as I said, I will be expanding on love, so I will be using a Mirror's Love Oracle. I will be taking the angel answers, so you'll be able to tune in and ask your questions. Hopefully we can, Spirit will guide us to answer your questions. And for advice, I will be using the Universal Love Oracle as well in the general reading. Now, I will also be using the La Vera Sibilla in the expanded love section to see what is more going on pertaining to love. As I said, I'll be taking 3 tarot from the Good Tarot, and then we can expand with the Sibillas, get more information with the Mirror's Love Oracle, the Angel Answers as well. And lastly, in the expanded, I will be taking my handwritten love messages. Okay, so speaking of the expanded reading for each sign, if you're on Patreon, you get the 12 extended readings, which is great because purchasing one expanded reading is the same price as being a member on Patreon. So you may want to join us on Patreon. We do a lot of astrology and mythology, and you get all the extended readings, as well as many perks like 3 free readings every month. So yes, we'll be doing it a little bit differently this month with the extended. As I said, we'll be expanding on love, so either you can join us on Patreon, or you can purchase a one-off through my website, as I have the extended readings there as well. You can get all the links beneath the video. For those of you that are interested in a personal reading, they are available. You can get the link beneath the video. My website is there, so you can check out the link, check out the readings that are on offer. We do astrology readings, we do birth analysis, we do tarot readings, we do a mixture of tarot and astrology, which are called the deluxe readings. So if you want any advice as well as to which reading would best suit your situation, you can always email us at divinedebut11@gmail.com. All the links are beneath this video. And I'm beginning with the sign of Virgo, as it is Virgo season. Happy birthday, dear Virgo. Of course, we've got the equinox towards the later part of the month. We're moving into Libra season. A change of seasons is a big change, generally speaking, so it's important times. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting to these readings. They are free readings, remember. So those of you that, if this is your story, you can get the extended, expanded version for the month of September of 2022. So let's go on to the readings, everyone. Thank you so much for your love, your support. Let's begin. Hello, dear Sagittarius, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here for your September reading. I hope you've heard the introduction as I go into a lot of the details pertaining to September. I am extending these readings and we're looking closer at love. You can get all the links beneath this video. So let's see, dear Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North Node in Sagittarius. If you don't understand what that means, I am referencing a video beneath. Referencing a video beneath this video. So you've got the link beneath the video on which signs to watch and for what reason. So if you don't understand what that means, check out the link, which is called Sun, Moon or Rising. Sagittarius, dear Spirit, for the month of September. Sagittarius, generally what's going on for Sagittarius, as in the extended, we're looking closer into love. Let's see, dear Spirit, for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what's going on in the month of September? What is the focal point? Four of Pentacles, holding back. Seven of Cups, a lot of confusion pertaining to balances or imbalances. Maybe some deception and injustices having been made against you pertaining to emotional matters. Queen of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We've got Libra. Pisces is strong here. We've got Taurus, Capricorn. The World card. Seven of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. The Star. So we've got strong Aquarius here as well as Taurus. We've got the Hierophant. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Logically, this is your energy, dear Sagittarius. You seem to be quite powerful. You could be dealing with a water sign. Something possibly that you could be hoping to create. It can speak to partnerships and relationships. You've had many open doors there for you. You're hoping to make the proper decision or proper, let's say, proper partnership if you're working on something here. It's as though your heart, it's as though you're following your heart, you're following your truth. Maybe something pertaining to a creative pursuit, a project. There's something here that you're either expanding on or you're closing on. We've got a 9-card spread and the focal point is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is the Miser card. Usually speaks to a sense of lack, difficulty in finances, but the good thing is that we see that you go from the Four of Pentacles to the 8, and there's something here that's got to do with the past and the future. Hello, Agape. What a lovely surprise. What is the Karma Dharma for Sagittarius in the month of September? Hello, Agape. It's not playtime. Agape. Agape mo. Hello, baby. Can you get down so I can work? Thank you. Good girl. It's not playtime, darling. It's time to let mummy work, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. So, Agape's visited you, which is a very positive omen always. Now, you've got the Hermit here. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you're one step before you. I mean, you're doing the work behind the scenes. The Hermit does speak to solitude. It is the Virgo season, so it could be a timing card as well, or that just matters pertaining to enlightenment. It's like you're going within. There's a quiet period. We see a quiet period that you're going through. We see the Four of Pentacles. That's very similar to sort of holding back. It's as though you're closing up some sort of a cycle pertaining to a creative venture. It can relate to your money. Obviously, money would be affected if you're sort of trying to create behind the scenes. You could be working behind the scenes. It's as though you're working really hard to end a difficult chapter in your life where maybe there was confusion, injustices, maybe you were not trusting your intuition, pertaining also to a romantic connection. I mean, we've got the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups does speak to compassion, love, generosity. Let's take some more cards before we continue here and see what are the energies that are playing out for you in the month of September. Let's take an energy oracle and see what the advice is for you. For Sagittarius, dear Spirit, Sagittarius in the month of September. And we have man holding a heart, so it does speak to matters pertaining to love. The man holding the heart, he's in the upright. Now we had another sign where he came out in the reverse. It was either Libra or Virgo. I think it was Virgo. So you're going to have to check out the Virgo reading. Let's take 3 cards for love. And as I said, we will expand and extend on love for you for September. This is the Good Tarot, and I do mention all the decks I'm using in the introduction. So let's see, just with 3 cards, what's going on in matters pertaining to love in the month of September for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, please, Spirit. We have the Emperor, Aries, could be Taurus, could be any other sign. The Emperor is a father. We've got the 6 of Water, 6 of Cups. So the Emperor could be nostalgic. I do feel that you are the Emperor. Could be nostalgic pertaining to matters of heart, connection, security in love. And yes, it does deal with the past. We've got the Messenger of Air, and you are the 3rd sign that is getting the Messenger of Air, which is the Knight of Swords, in the same position. Now, it was Virgo and Scorpio. Some of you could be on the cusp with Scorpio as well. So again, Virgo, Scorpio, check those readings out if you are a Sag, Scorpio cusper. So the Knight of Swords is here, bringing in lots of information. Could be challenging, could be conflictual as well. Possible legalities or separation. We've got the 10 of Swords here. So there is some sort of an ending that you're going through. Wow. Okay. Where are you emotionally? This is the Immunology. Let's see, emotionally and psychologically. Your psychological depths. Things that you don't things that you may fear looking at. I mean, the Moonology Oracle, the moon does rule our subconscious, our fears, our home. Let's see where you are emotionally, if you are feeling secure or not. I feel that you're in transition. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Wow. Gemini is your house of relationships. Something is ending for you pertaining to relationships, and there are very important decisions that you're needing to make. Mars, which Mars has stepped into Gemini, will be retrograding there, so it's all about decisions. The next 7 months moving forward will be very interesting to see what either you're dealing with someone that is wanting to close the door on you, and you could flip the reading around, obviously. Now, it doesn't have to only be love. It could be partnerships or any relationships. It's the people that you're in opposition to. We've got the Ten of Swords here, which speaks to the darkest before the dawn. There is a difficult ending here. We've got the Marriage card. We've got the Hierophant, which is Taurus, and that's where the North Node is facing. So either you're dealing with a water sign, possibly ending another relationship, a past relationship. You haven't felt provided for, loved. Let's see what you're sitting on. Ten of Wands, you see. Ten of Wands, again, it's a restart. It's an ending of a burdensome cycle. It's as though you cannot see where you're going right now, and you feel like the world is on your shoulders. That doesn't have to be, again, only love. It could be partnerships. Now, the Four of Pentacles, and remember, I'm not reading reversals. A Four of Pentacles is the miser. You're looking at if you've been valued, who's going to value you. You feel as though you're up against a lot here, but you've got the upper hand here. As long as you're using your intuition. Some of you are going through a spiritual awakening at this time. You could be dealing with possible Pisces, Virgo. I mean, we've got the Virgo card here, the Eight of Pentacles as well. Eight of Pentacles is someone providing a service, doing the work, fine-tuning their craft, working towards a wish fulfillment and some sort of a contract in the future. Contract, or is it some of you are wanting to release and let go of something that was sort of holding you back. There was no financial stability, emotional stability. Well, we've gone from the 4 to the 8, as I said. So there's the possibility that putting in the effort, fighting, even though you've got a lot against you, and you are the Emperor here. So some of you are fathers, mothers. You've got, as I said, you've got a lot that you are trying to deal with at this time. And I don't know if some of you have connected with someone through social media, or, I mean, Aquarius does speak to the future. It is a wish fulfillment. It is a card of hope. This doesn't have to be a divorce settlement. This could be, for some of you, that you've just gone through a dark chapter, difficult chapter, pertaining to a partnership or a relationship. I mean, we know that the Hierophant also speaks to faith. We see that also with the Ten of Swords, that, you know, there's been something that's broken you. We see that with the Ten of Wands here as well. So the Ten of Wands would be the end of a partnership, a possible ending to a partnership. Maybe there were some injustices, or there was some lack of clarity or lack of truth, or we see the Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. The Hierophant does speak to changes, but also speaks to fated events that are playing out. The Hierophant is Venus, right? It's Taurus and Venus. Venus is peace, it's tranquility, it's security. Remember, the Hierophant holds two keys. So I want to take a couple of cards. Let's see, Ten of Wands. Beneath that is the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups and Queen of Cups, and an Emperor here. For some of you, you could be ending a possible marriage. This will not be the same for all of you. Maybe you've met someone. This is like you getting out there in the dating arena again, like starting over. I do feel that some of you may have been dealing with someone that was quite deceptive. If you've been in a commitment where your partner, your spouse, has broken their promise or the contract, right? We've got a Queen of Cups here. We've got a Knight of Cups. So I don't know if you've been dealing with a partner that's been connecting with someone that's younger than them. Let's see what's beneath the Knight of Cups, which is more than likely Scorpio energy. We've got the Magician here. The Magician can be a trickster. It can also be the Magician can pull a rabbit out of its hat, right? It can speak to possible manifestation or a lack thereof. It may have to do with something pertaining to the past. It could have to do with business, with anything that you're working on. And remember, the Magician also speaks to Gemini energies. So needing to make a decision pertaining to creative matters, some sort of an offer that's come through or that you've provided to others. There's something here that you're wanting to create, but there's a decision that needs to be made, and it stems from the past. There is the Emperor. There is the Emperor. So, dear Sagittarius, the Emperor is here, and the Emperor could also be, the Emperor either provides security or it could be someone that's quite narcissistic. We've got the Emperor here as well, which can speak to a stable situation, right, pertaining to a home, a business. But the Emperor is also connected to the Six of Water, which is nostalgia. It's the past. It's a soulmate connection. Now, the Emperor, as I said, could be Aries, could be any other sign, could be a Taurus. We see that the Magician sits on the Emperor. The Emperor focuses more on other things than on romance. So, I don't know. Some of you could be possibly, if the Emperor is someone in your life, I mean, the man holding a heart could be the Emperor, but I would say more than likely not. He's more romantic. The Emperor is more about providing one with security, just feeling the support. And we see the difficulties here pertaining to emotions. And the Six of Water could also speak to the past, a past soulmate. So Let's take more cards here and see what's going on, but I'd like to also take a message from the universal love. Thank you, Spirit. That was a good one. We've got listening. And we see the star here as well. So there's great promise here. There is great promise. Let's read the star quickly and see what the star, listening. See what that is all about. You're about to receive an important message from your higher self or someone dear to you who has passed into the realm of spirit. And I suppose this could be a father figure. Some of you may have lost a father figure and you've lost the ground beneath your feet. The information you receive will clarify and shed light on something important to you. Over the coming days, try to relax and find time to switch off from the outside world. Bring your focus within and listen for intuitive whispers that flow through your mind or feelings that swell up from within your heart center. Listening is receptive and stillness is perceptive. Stillness is perceptive. Listening is receptive and stillness is perceptive. Listening is more than holding your tongue while you wait for your chance to speak. It is quieting your thoughts, feelings, and assumptions so that you can receive a message clearly and wholly. An overflowing cup can hold nothing more. Make space in your heart and mind to receive the messages coming your way. I want to read the man holding a heart because that could also, for some of you, the man holding the heart, this could also be those of you that have lost, that have had a father that's transcended, passed into the spiritual world. They're still holding on to your heart. The bond was just too much. It was just off the charts, let's say. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. There could be a more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. And I don't know if some of you are could possibly be dealing with an emperor who is going through some sort of a spiritual awakening, an emotional transformation. So what I mean by that is that they're going through a phase where they're trying to connect with their heart. They're looking at things in a very practical way, but also, you know, that the hermit could also be someone that is an advisor. So I don't know if they're looking for the advice. I mean, the Hierophant is very, very near with the hermit energies. So again, looking into wisdom, looking to be advised on how to move forward. So the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. A full moon does speak to an ending. Let's take some more cards and see what's going on. Remember that we did have the Emperor right here. And the Emperor sits on the King of Swords. So the Emperor and the King of Swords could be the same person. King of Swords could also be someone that's in the legal field. Could be an advisor. We've got the Knight of Swords here. which could speak to endings, legalities, possible divorce. What's that Ten of Swords sitting on? It's sitting on the Four of Fire, which is the marriage card. What is this Four of Pentacles about? We've got the Ace of Wands. Some of you could be just saving up your pennies. If you are changing homes, this is what you desire. You are trying to create a situation here. Or you're finding out some information about things that were hidden pertaining to creative pursuits or a sexual... The Ace of Wands could speak to a strong sexual drive. So if this is the light that's coming on, that's giving you the ability to understand what you're up against, and this does tend to also point to possible infidelities for some of you. Let's look at that Seven of Cups. We've got the King of Cups. We had the Knight of Cups as well. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and in between them sits the Justice card. What is that Justice card about? Nine of Cups. This is either for some of you that you're meeting your other half, or this is saying that maybe there was injustices and a lack of emotional happiness. That's why someone was tending to their needs outside of a commitment, possibly. That's what the Nine of Cups speaks to as well. We've got the 7 and the 9, which Pisces comes up very strongly. Now, Pisces squares you, dear Sagittarius, and that's not comfortable. Let's look at the Queen of Cups. There you see there's the Five of Pentacles, which means with the Queen of Cups, if this was a partner of yours, there was like a detach. There was a lack of happiness here. And we've got the Magician and the Two of Cups, which says that some of you may have connected recently to a soulmate. Could be that. I mean, I did not say where I would put these cards, but we do see the Two of Cups and the Magician here, which could possibly bring a soulmate from the past. The Two of Cups and the Six of Cups are very similar to me. Very similar to me. And Two of Cups, yes, is a soulmate, okay? It speaks to, again, either a healthy balance or an imbalance, possibly also, because if there's been trickery, then those cups are empty in a past situation. I want to see what the World card is all about. Let's see if those cards show up again. Wow, okay. All right. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Fool. So it is a brand new cycle. It's just been too burdensome. Maybe there hasn't been enough love. We've got the Knight of Cups and we've got the King of Cups here. So I do feel that some of you are stepping out again, coming back to that same message, stepping out and starting over. Now, some of you, of course, could be connecting with a past soulmate. You've got quite a lot that's ahead of you that you need to fight through, to work through, to put in the effort. Now, some of you could also possibly be at a physical distance to a new soulmate, or someone that you've connected with through social media, someone that you've known, or someone that feels like a soulmate. What is what is the star about? We've got judgment, and this is a resurrection. A resurrection and second chances at happiness in the future. Let's take the Hierophant. One card on the Hierophant, please, Spirit. And of course, this is Pluto and Scorpio. Scorpio and Aquarius, fixed signs, fixed energy. Scorpio has also been mentioned up here, so I don't know if some of you could possibly be leaving a Pisces or a Scorpio. Let's look at the Hierophant. We've got the Five of Swords. So you do have a battle on your hands, right? The Five of Swords can speak to other people being involved. Conflictual energies, your perception of maybe you're not wanting to take part in harsh conversations, legalities, but sometimes this is not something that we can stop. I will take one more card on this Five of Swords. This could also be family intrusion in what you're going to do with your personal life, but possible legalities moving forward. Let's look at this. We've got the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can speak to stealth, theft, sneakiness. We've got the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Wow, dear Sagittarius. What this is saying here to me, because here in the love section you've got the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords, you end with swords. So again, you're going to have intellectual challenges moving forward, whether it's conflict with family. The conflict can be internal as well, right? We've got a couple of sevens here. Sevens always speak to conflict. Now, you are a mutable sign, so you usually are okay with change. But some of you are wanting, maybe you're searching for advice, or you're needing the wisdom before you can move forward on whatever it is. Whatever it is that you're wanting to complete, whatever it is that you're closing the door on. I will be taking a lot more cards. We'll be taking some Sibilas on each position here. You've got your work cut out for you, I see here. The Seven of Swords could also speak to, I'm going to be intelligent and I'm going to steer away from trouble as well. Because I see lots of difficulties where legalities are concerned, but you can also, through advice, professional advice, find a resolution or a way to steer away from conflict. I want to take just one card on the King of Wands, which is the general energy. What's that about? What's the King of Wands about? We've got the Two of Cups. Here it is. Here it is. And remember, I'm not reading reversals, so dear Sagittarius, I don't know if you are letting go of a water sign. Air is very strong here as well, so the air is challenging energy, so they may also have strong air in their chart. Now, it could be a possible Virgo as well, the Virgo energy, the air is all about logic. So there's either logic or craziness here. Someone looking too closely, trying to be too logical, and can also be just very much about the details. The Virgo energy, the hermit, seeks information. Sometimes Virgo can get caught up in the finer details. So what you need to do is expand your view on things and not be too much about the details. And you could be dealing with someone that is all about the tiniest of the details. So listen. It says listen. Pay attention to your intuition, what it's telling you. Remember, we've got the 4 of fire here, 1111. A portal opens, as there is a difficult ending here, but this is the darkest before the dawn. Remember, the 10 of swords turns into the ace of swords, which can speak to victory and severing ties with any difficult past. If you've been dealing with narcissism, I do see someone that's much more open, someone that's much more heartfelt here. They could also be, where career is concerned, could also be someone that is very stable, someone that can provide with security for some of you. Or you're letting go of someone that did not provide you of security, emotional, practical. Okay, so it will be different for each of you. Remember, as I said, Mars will be retrograding in your house of partnerships, and there's a lot of decisions that you're going to have to make moving forward. Okay, we see the 4 of swords here. There's exhaustion, you've come out of a heartbreak. There's inaction here. There is the Queen of Pentacles here as well. Queen of Pentacles could be a mother. Queen of Pentacles is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Practical matters, motherhood, financial matters. Queen of Pentacles would be a Virgo for me. We don't have the devil here to speak of Capricorn. So more likely that would be the Virgo energy. And possibly there could be a new connection, right? But you're still going through difficulties. We will look deeper into love, and we'll also take some handwritten love messages, as well as a mirror's love oracle that we've got here, and the angel answers. You'll be able to ask questions, see if Spirit cannot answer your questions. Nevertheless, my dear Sagittarius, I'm wishing you well. You can get the extended beneath the video through my website or through Patreon, joining us on Patreon. Sending you lots of love, lots of light. I will talk to you soon. For those of you that are joining me on the extended, I will see you there. Talk to you soon. Blessings.